It's 14 minutes after 8. Plans to build a controversial cell phone tower near two Gwinnett County schools may no longer happen.
Atlanta News First anchor Rick Folbaum joins us now to discuss. So Rick, the school board voted on this tower last night. Tell us more about it.
That's right. Good morning to you both. And they voted to remove their authorization for a company to come in and build and operate that tower. The board had first given permission in December of last year, but once that happened, there was a lot of pushback from parents. Parents created an online petition to stop the building of the tower. Their main issue was possible health risks with the proposed tower being so close to two schools, Parsons Elementary School and Peachtree Ridge High School. The district held several community meetings before making the decision, and school board members thanked parents for their input. They say a solution has been reached internally, deciding that there's actually no need to build a tower.
Our team did a great job analyzing what needed to be done inside the building to make effective communication work, and we know that it does, and we know that it will, and we don't need a cellular tower erected next to Peachtree Ridge High School and Parsons Elementary School to prove that point.
Now, we should mention that the American Cancer Society says that while there is no direct evidence that radio waves from cell phone towers cause health problems, that does not mean, they say, that the towers are absolutely safe.